Over where we have the EACC is meeting with the Director of Public Prosecutions as at the EACC headquarters, the Integrity Center, that is. Currently we have Archbishop Eliud Bukala, who's the chairman, speaking, and we expect the DPP Noordin Haji to be speaking as well. So let's listen in right now.
Commissioner and Vice Chair.
Thank you so much, and I'm Eliud Bukala, the Chair of the Commission. We are very happy to have the DPP who has come with his team. I'll also ask him perhaps to introduce the team before we go in.
Thank you, Your Grace. I'll ask my team to introduce themselves.
Emily Kamau, Senior Assistant DPP in charge of Anti-Corruption Division.
Jacob Ondari, Deputy DPP and in charge of the Economic, International and Emerging Crimes Department.
Paul Lemo, Senior Assistant DPP and Head of the Executive Secretariat.
Thank you so much. My friends, I want to take this very special time to warmly welcome you to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. We are very much honored by your visit, sir, which comes soon after your appointment as the second Director of Public Prosecutions under our new constitution. On behalf of the EACC family, I want to extend our congratulations to you, sir. You went through a very rigorous process, and we are happy that through all the vetting and the interviews succeeded. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It is clear a demonstration that your ability and dedication to serve Kenyans in this new role was identified, and we are very glad to have you. Now, as you prepare to take on this responsibility, it is our prayer that God will give you wisdom and also cooperation at the ODPP's fraternity, that they will help you and all of us together to achieve what Kenyans are expecting from us. We here at EACC want to assure you of our cooperation every time. I know our main role is to fight corruption, and corruption is a big challenge to the nation of Kenya. The agencies that deal with the corruption, the office of the DPP is the most important partner for us, because after all the investigations, the cases go to your office, and all along we have worked very well. I'm sure in the last 1 year, after witnessing what has happened here, we have had a lot of success, almost 75% of all that we worked on. And we are glad that you are going to take it up and even make it better. Very grateful. We do investigation and you support us in the prosecution. We want to have a seamless process which will ensure there is more success in our work that we are going to do as agencies involved in the fight against corruption. Now, this partnership extends more than just two of us. Corruption is an issue that every Kenyan needs to take care of. It's not just EACC alone, it's not the ODPP alone. It is an issue that should be dealt with by every Kenyan. At the public service level, each and every individual, officer who is in charge, should take personal responsibility to ensure that the systems and the structures of the organizations are properly looked at, so that there are controls that does not allow corruption to exist in those institutions. But at the same time, we need to go further and try to create a culture of integrity in the people who work in those systems, so that at the end of the day we are entering into prevention not to allow too many people to be corrupt so that they overwhelm these offices. We need to go towards that level where prevention and personal initiative by people employed by the public are helping to reduce corruption in this country. And so we shall support each other, and we are very glad. We have shared already in the office, and we are agreed that the office of the ODPP and the EACC family are going to work together, and they are going to continue. Not that they are starting, but we shall continue working together to make sure corruption in Kenya is dealt with. And I can assure all of us that it's possible to win the war on corruption. Let us all be positive about it and work towards that. I will take this opportunity to welcome my brother, Mr. Haji, to greet us and perhaps say welcome, and he may say thank you. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much, Your Grace. I think I'm your son, not your brother. So I'm your son. Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you. I think this meeting today was just a courtesy call. I think my first courtesy call to any institution. And I think it's a statement on the importance that the ODPP places on issues of fighting corruption. The EACC is a very important partner. I think it has worked very closely with the office of the DPP. But I've come here to assure His Grace, the CEO, Mr. Halaki, that support will continue, that we will even enhance it more to ensure that we are more responsive to the public and we serve the public interest in fighting corruption. As you all know, corruption is an existential threat to our country, and being so, it's an extremely important issue that we have to deal with. It exacerbates all threats and compounds threats that we are faced with as a country. It is something that can threaten the very fabric of this nation, and therefore its importance in fighting corruption. I want to underline the fact that we are going to ensure that our relationship with EACC is ensuring that we tackle this problem more effectively. We have discussed several areas on how we can do, on how we can enhance the fight against corruption, both from the EACC perspective and from the ODPP. And simply, we've come here to give our commitment to the fight against corruption by recognizing our interdependence. So with those few words, this was all that we wanted to underline and ensure that the public understands that corruption and fighting corruption is going to be key, and we're going to enhance it, and also to give notice to those who are involved in this vice that it will no longer be business as usual. Your Eminence, with those few words, I want to thank you very much for receiving us, and rest assured that there will be more, and it will be henceforth a more coordinated approach to tackling the problem of corruption that we are faced with when it comes to corruption. So with those few words, Your Eminence, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I think this was a courtesy call which does not need a lot of questions, perhaps. It's a matter of greeting each other and just assuring each other the way you have heard. So is there a question at all?
We have 3 striking questions, maybe. Banning. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's start with November.
Banning.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Hassan Mugambe from Citizen TV. Question to Mr. Noor is a lot of times the ODPP has been blamed to be where